Think of just a magical, magical Jesse Wells.
I saw a toddler eat a cigarette on a cart of Keystone beer. I was eyeing art supply. Some dude named Tanner called me queer. I do not want to go to Walmart today. To Walmart today, or tomorrow, or the day after that. Don't go misunderstand me for some pinko commie rat. I hold close to belief, rising waters raises ships, but was burying the living. Good old Sammy's dying wish. I saw a woman stranded humming to the tune of Delta Dawn on a dead battery scooter with just pajamas on. I saw a family of 33 red-headed boiling over, pick the clearance aisle apart like some buzzards on the shoulder. I don't want to go to Walmart today or tomorrow or the day after that. It's a mirage in a desert of bullshit they created, that's a fact. I also do believe to the victor goes the prize, but to keep a good man down is just something I despise. I saw a 104-year-old woman bolted to a register counting change. Her manager was 10 years old with a smartphone for a brain. I do not want to go Walmart today. I saw a serpent in the produce coiled, hissing, talking smack. He's talking about prices, some shit about rolling back. I do not want to go to Walmart today. To Walmart today, or tomorrow, or the day after that. Don't go misunderstand me for some pinko commie rat. I hold close to belief, rising waters raises ships, but was burying the living. Good old Sammy's dying wish. Thanks, y'all. If you worked a little harder, then you'd have a lot more. So the shame and the blame's on you for being so damn poor. It ain't the price gouging, and it ain't the inflation. It ain't everyone above you trying to make a buck from you and screwing the whole congregation. I had that reduced lunch, I had the benefit cards. Never occurred to me to blame my family on life being so damn hard. I should have paid attention back when I was in school. Then I could figure up the tax, I would know a lot of facts. I missed the class where they taught the rules. I was memorizing capitals, I was in the spelling bee. I must have missed the part where they taught the art of private equity. I was selling chocolate bars, I had a disorder. I was cutting up a frog, got lost in the fog, learning how to play recorder. If you only worked a little harder. If you worked a little harder. Ah, if you worked a little harder. Ah, if you worked a little harder, then you'd have a lot more. So the shame and the blame's on you for being so damn poor. It ain't the banks, and it ain't the taxes. It ain't the payday loans and high rent homes and predatory fees and practices. Wave your dumb flag, whatever it means. But you should ask yourself, when it comes to health, are the poor really all that free? If you only worked a little harder. If you worked a little harder, ah, if you worked a little harder, ah, if you worked worked a little harder, then you'd have a lot more. It's a shame and the blame's on you for being so damn poor. It's an honor to be here with you guys. I didn't know the world was ending. I didn't know God's wrath was next. I never seen that many trolls down a rabbit hole until I went and logged into X. I asked the man what to do with my fingers, and the man didn't disappoint. He said, I'll tell you a story, look at that minority and point. If peace ain't pulling a profit, if love ain't making a buck, it takes two to tango. If they need a bad guy, the man's gonna make one up. Man tamed down the horse, and that he saw no river. So he did the chickens and pigs and the cows, and then he domesticated terror. And the snowball kept a-rolling, and we can't seem to get it to stop. We tried law and order and securing the borders, but our own field grows the crop. If I ever want to see that flag up high, I'm gonna have to cut the bull in half. 'Cause most of the time, most of our lives has been flying down at half-mast. Hotels, casinos, and spaceships, Teslas and tunnels are fine. Folks get too close to the big White House and they lose their goddamn mind. Then the Navy SEAL came to me. He said, boy, I'm gonna tell you the news. I said, aren't you CIA? He said, I used to, but I still do too. So we chewed our creatine gummies, and I wondered if he was lying. I said, what do you know about Vegas? He said, what do you know about dying? He said, it's gonna be a bloody 25. He said, there's gonna be some loss of life. Give me a one-time code for 10% off blue chews and collagen peptides. Hotels, casinos, and spaceships, Teslas and tunnels are fine. Folks get too close to the big White House and they lose their goddamn mind. It. You're gonna keep all your rights and sleep good at night. He was buttering up my biscuits. He said life is like a box of chocolates, but you should really only eat meat. I told him I had my doubts, but the man had gout, and that was more than I could say for me. He sent me a PDF. He said check the box down here. It was a user agreement and I didn't read it. Now he's listening through my ears. Hotels, casinos, and spaceships, Teslas and tunnels are fine. Folks get too close to the big White House and they lose their goddamn mind. Red batteries used to be blue 15 minutes ago, but they turned red just for me. got me a red horse and I'll ride it. I got some blue friends there to ride around the world on a big jet plane they call the Lolita Express. I got me a red tie and it's 10 miles long and it matches my red hat. I got me a red bird and a red fish, a red dog and a red cat. I got me a red pen and I use it. I got a big red chainsaw too. My red friend likes that white powder, makes his arms do weird salutes. When the war gets here, we're all gonna hold hands. All the Baptists and the Catholics, all the Marxists and the fascists. When the war gets here, we're gonna get on the level. Everyone will look a little bit nicer when you finally meet the devil. I had me a red dog on a red day, looking for a thank you dressed in blue. If you want to win a war, my friends, you know you'd better wear a suit. I got me a red bulldog, technocratic, bootstrap tugging buddy. He wrote an elegy for a people he don't know, and it ain't funny. There's a deep swamp and I'll drain it, for my people are in danger. Who would have ever thought the deep state were the national park rangers? There's a deep swamp and there's red pills and there's black and there's blue ones too. All the pills are all the same. The illusion is you choose. When the war gets here, we're all gonna hold hands. All the cowboys and the hippies put away their strange misgivings. When the war gets here, we're gonna get on the level. Everyone will look a little bit nicer when you finally meet the devil. Go! When the king's got friend and foe, and every nation's felt his wrath. When he's dead in 15 years, we'll be here and they'll be back. When we're all hung out to dry by our savior technocrats, it won't matter if you're MAGA, neocon, or Democrat. When the war gets here, we're all gonna hold hands. All the Baptists and the Catholics, all the Marxists and the fascists. When the war gets here, we're gonna get on the level. Everyone will look a little bit nicer when you finally meet the devil. We'd like to dedicate this next one to Bill Gates and the millions of acres of farmland that he's stolen from the good people of America. When I was just a boy, my mother asked me this: what you wanna be when you grow up? I said a big philanthropist with data as my oil, and then it says my business, with guns as my retirement, and war as my mistress. I'm gonna be an oligarch with a whole bunch of rockets. I'd get them two sides fighting, and I'd empty both of their pockets. And if I got bored or money weary, I'd try my hand in dabbling in social engineering. Gonna be a billionaire with a big foundation. We used to rule in shadows, but I come right out and I'd rule the nation. I'm gonna do all my own laundry in a third world nation state. Experiment with the locals like some philanthropic saint, and I'd never make a cure. No, I'd get you a treatment plan. You can die in slow installments, and I'll bleed you while I can. And I travel around the planet on a big old mystery jet. What I did would be my business, and what you did I would collect. If I were a philanthropist, just run around philanthropist, and not a whole lot of help just for myself, but I gotta make it look convincing. Go! Cancer's getting meaner, and it ain't never been fun. It's supposed to get you when you're old, and now it gets you when you're young. Cancer's always been depressing, it ain't ever been pleasant. It don't care if you're royal, don't care if you're a peasant. Well, then what causes it? Everything you ate, the sleep you didn't get, your job in the air and the water and your pet, the sun and red meat, all the fishes in the sea. They're all a bunch of can't take a risk, cancer causing carcinogenic SOBs. It's like them apocalyptic folks off the newer Mad Max. Santa Claus delivered all the cancer in your ass, but it's from the purple ketchup, the BPA's and microplastics. Just hope it don't go mistastic. It's meaner than the meanest, meanest of the rumors. It's your own personalized pan Pizza Hut, homegrown little tumor. Take it, hands. It's great to be here in Minneapolis, y'all. It'll make an atheist plead with God, hardcore bumper sticker Christian give up. Santa Claus is a checking his list, and the cancer don't give a fuck. Cancer of the head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I wish I had the patent on the cancer screening. I'd be printing cancer dough. Cancer is as lucrative a business as a war. So if you ain't expecting peace, then why expect a cure? War isn't murder, good men don't die, children don't starve, and all the women survive. War isn't murder, that's what they say when you're fighting the devil. Murder's okay. War isn't murder, they're called casualties. There ain't a veteran with a good night's sleep. Let's talk about dead people. I mean a dead people. The dead don't feel honor, they don't feel that brave, they don't feel avenged, they're lucky if they got graves. Call your dead mother, ask her when she died. It's a deathly silence on the other line. The dead don't talk, but the children don't forget. So in 20 short years you could live to regret that. isn't murder, there's money at stake. Even Kushner agrees it's good at real estate. War isn't murder, ask Netanyahu. He's got a song for that and a bomb for you. War isn't murder, it's an old desert faith. It's a nation-state sanctioned righteous hate. Let's talk about dead people. I mean a dead people. If war isn't murder, it's the vengeance of God. If you can't see the bodies, they don't blow when they rot, and the flies don't swarm, and the children don't cry. If war isn't murder, good men don't die. So in a short 20 years, when you vacation the strip, try not to think about the dead, and have a nice trip. We should all give thanks. I saw it on a movie. Give it up for Tom Hanks. War isn't murder. They don't ship out the poor, and the bullets they fire ain't part of the cure. War isn't murder. Land is a right, but the bank's called dibs. It's something you can't fight. Let's talk about dead people. I mean a dead people. The dead don't feel honor, they don't feel that brave. They don't feel events, they're lucky if they got graves. Call your dead mother, ask her when she died. It's a deathly silence on the other line. It's a dark sacrifice made on your behalf. So get down on your knees and thank the sweet Lord that war isn't murder. Well, have a reason and know why. Don't do it just so they'll die. If you're gonna kill a bug, don't do it just because. I like bugs and I'll tell you why. They're alive and so am I. Bugs. I like grasshoppers 'cause frogs eat them. I like bees 'cause flowers need them. I like spiders, I like slugs, I like caterpillars, I like bugs. I hate crowds, I love people. I ain't down with the plague, but I'm cool with beetles and bugs. Whoa, bugs pretty cute, bugs pretty fun. There's a couple of bugs I try to stay away from. Mosquitoes, ticks, business flies, bugs in suits, bugs in ties. And I get bit, and it makes me itch. You won't never hear me complain, 'cause they never really kill me. Granddaddy longlegs, fireflies, big banana spiders with a bunch of eyes. Birds eat bugs and then they sing a pretty tune. Maybe I should look into eating bugs pretty soon. Every time I get an itch, I think of all the things I done stepped on that I never did see. And I go, okay, bugs, one for me. Bzz, 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 bzz. I don't know what the menace is praying for, but he's probably just thanking the Lord that he don't live in a home and he don't got a phone and he don't sit around all angry and bored. He's just a bug. A bunch of little ants on a row, stinky stink bugs taking it slow. Little ladybug and a centipede with 100 little legs and 100 little feet. I like bugs and I'll tell you why. They're alive and so am I. Bugs. Thanks a lot, y'all. Y'all be kind to one another.